So I came across this last night on my way to bed and didn't have time to cover it last night, but it looks like there's a new isometric RPG being developed called the Thaumaturge, and it's from the Frostpunk publisher and Witcher Remake developers, previously calling the title Project Vitriol, but it's been unveiled now as a supernatural isometric RPG, which sounds really cool, and the setting sounds really unique as well. So the publisher is 11-Bit Studios, who's the company behind this War of Mine and Frostpunk. This one is coming from developer Fool's Theory, which is a collective of AAA veterans whose work includes the open world RPG 7, The Days Long Gone, and the currently in development remake of the original Witcher game for CD Projekt Red, which initially was teased. They initially teased this RPG last year under the name Project Vitriol, describing it as a deep, morally ambiguous, narrative-driven game, and probably some more details soon. It says here, this is the Eurogamer article, by the way. It says it's a little later than expected, but Project Vitriol has now been given its proper unveiling as the Thaumaturge, which is a story-driven RPG with a unique take on combat, character development, features, and investigation mechanics that touches on the complex theme of inner demons. Now, we're going to watch the trailer here in a minute, but I want to talk a little bit more about the setting because I think this is one of the things that makes this kind of super unique. It says here that the Thaumaturge takes place in Warsaw, Poland in the early 20th century, after its annexing by Russia. It's a place that Fool's Theory describes as a city of conspicuous contrasts where poverty and hooliganism are as much its shades as high society wealth and political plotting. Okay. It says that players are going to need to make morally ambiguous choices as they step into a spiritual world driven by powers concealed behind the comprehension of ordinary men. I kind of hate the buzzwords when people say, it's going to be so full of choices. You're going to have to make important choices. Every game tells us how all your choices are going to be so important. That kind of buzzword stuff doesn't really get me, but I will say the art style looks really unique. It says here that existing in the supernatural cracks between the real world and the shadows are esoteric beings called salutors, or salutors. Only a thaumaturge can truly perceive a salutor and use their unique abilities to pry deep into the crevices of the human personality and find a person's honest intentions and surreptitious desires alongside someone's shameful secrets, distortions, exaggerations, and imperfections. Honestly, I've been playing Pillars of Eternity recently. This sounds a lot like what the Watcher can do in terms of reaching into people's souls and getting a glimpse of who they are and everything else. I don't know if that's the take that they're going on with here. It sounds interesting. It says not only do Salutors enable thaumaturges to bend a human's will to their needs while changing the world around them, they also play a part during turn-based combat, proving highly useful during dangerous encounters in the dark alleys of districts like Praga. It's only going to be released on PC as of the moment on Steam and GOG. Gameplay is set to be shared during March's Game Developers Conference at GDC, which is right around the corner, I think, in March. Actually, we're in March, aren't we? Goodness gracious. It's March 2nd as I'm recording this. The year is already flying by. So, yeah, let's go watch the trailer. See if I've got this centered on my screen as best I can. Let's go take a look at this. Hang on, there's subtitles on for some reason. Warsaw, 1905. In-engine footage does not represent actual gameplay. Thank you for the disclaimer. At the very least, we're being told that even though this is in-engine footage, it's not actual gameplay. I like the music. I really like the music. I think too, if you look at like the way they have the city look, this is a pristine Warsaw. Turn of the century. Everything's going good for them at the moment. This is before the war. Oh, we're at nighttime all of a sudden. We have a lone man, something glowing on his... Alright, the hand animations look a little funky. But he's got a book. He's drawing some symbols. Pulling some magic out. That doesn't look good. creepy crawly. I mean, it's intriguing at the very least. I'm always going to be a fan of any sort of top-down isometric game because I like CRPGs of this type. I like the isometric. Everyone has their own demons is the tagline. Okay. So obviously we haven't seen anything here. This is literally just it's in-game footage that shows us the setting and that there's something creepy going on and somebody who's using thaumaturgy. That's not a lot to go on, and they've used some buzzwords in the article like, choices are going to matter. So I don't know yet. I think that for me, they've talked about, doing investigations and things of that nature. So if you're solving a mystery, I feel like that's going to be more of a story-based RPG. But they also make some commentary about moral decisions that need to be made, so on and so forth. Which again, I hear every single game under the sun talks about how your decisions matter and you're going to have to make moral decisions. And well, that's like saying that morality matters when you play Star Wars: The Old Republic, right? Like, yes, you have light side and dark side choices, but those don't impact anything other than your personal flair. It's not like those decisions actually carry forth and have meaning on the world in the same way that they do in other games. I mean, even Dragon Age, the Dragon Age games talked about how choices matter. Do they though? Because there's only so many things that you can actually affect in a static setting. Um, so it'll be interesting to see what they can pull off here. At the very least, I think that this is something that looks intriguing, and I think it's something that you should have on your radar. At the very least, to watch the upcoming gameplay footage that's going to be revealed at the Game Developers Conference for 2023, which is just around the corner. There's not enough to be, hyped about yet. I don't even know if they have like a pre-order page up. It looks like they have a Steam page. If you want to wish list it, I don't use Steam, so um, everything I do is on GOG. But they have a Steam page if you wanna wish list it. Um, that's actually they've got some more stuff here on the page. I like the trolley going down the path there, and then we got another look into that creature. Why does it have chains though? I mean, we're dealing with Hellraiser type things where we've got chains and nails and all this other things. Why was it chained up? Where was it chained up? So on and so forth. um, I don't think I ever played Frostpunk. No, that's not the developer. Hang on, we'll look at the 11-bit studios. 11-bit studios did Frostpunk, which I don't know that I ever played. I remember looking at it one day. I don't want to have to enter in all my information just to check something out. Anyway, Thaumaturge, coming soon. Don't know when. Let me know your thoughts on it. If you know any more information, if you have any information, I need more coffee and more sleep. If you have any more information on this game, please let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. And if you can support, all the ways you can do so are listed down below. I'm off to do other things. Until next time, everybody, stay safe, happy gaming, enjoy.